Hello folks, I've just got the next client into the crush and I'm just going to show you a little shot of how this cow is walking. I think you'll agree, she needs our help. All we have to do now is get her washed and get her trimmed and hopefully get her more comfortable. There's always a little farm dog on hand to keep an eye on what we're after. So if I'm honest here, I'm not 100% sure what's going on with this cow. Both claws are a little bit overgrown, bit of flappy loose horn here, same sort of thing here. She is a little bit swelled up here, but I'm just going to take into this lightly with the knife, as I don't really know what the problem is just yet. I don't really know what the issue is just yet. Although as I get this here, which may be the first sign of what's wrong with this little cow. Before I go too much there, I just want to check out this inner heel, or this inner claw. This bit of loose horn looks okay. Now I'm going to use the hoof testers just to make it more obvious to me. It's normally the outer claw these cows are laying on the back, so that seems to be fine there. So that really is quite strange. I've tested both of these claws. The cow's not responding or showing me any signs of which ones she's sore on, but yet before we put her into the crush, she looked very lame. So let's take this one slowly and see what we come out with. Sometimes the obvious reason for a cow's lameness doesn't just jump out at us immediately. Sometimes we need to take things slowly and use a process of elimination. There was some little black marks here, they've all trimmed out nicely. There is a wee bit of a yellow mark here, that could be something. This here also looks a little bit dark in here, that could also be something. So I'm just going to give her another little test when that's levelled off and see if she gives me any more signs. Just in there, that could be what we're looking for. They're most back feet and there could be a sole fracture or an abscess beneath this medial claw. So let's take it carefully and see what we can find, and hopefully we do find something, because I don't want this to be in this cow's joint. And the reason I don't want it to be in the joint is because we can't make her feel better right now, and that's what we want to do. It does have a little bit of a crack up in here, I think. A bit of sole separation. If you've watched many hoof trimming videos, you will probably have noticed that most cows are lame on the outer claw or the lateral claw and back feet. But this one indeed has a little pus-filled abscess on the medial or inner claw. This has probably been as a result of the cow possibly standing too long in the warm conditions. And yes, that is correct, we do get some heat waves in Ireland. Even though this cow is not lame on the typical claw on this back foot, we still go about treating it exactly the same way. I'm going to fit this block here to relieve the weight, trim out the loose edges on the inner claw, put a bandage on and let her have a lot more comfort. So as you've seen there, we blocked that cow to relieve the weight of the inner claw. Most of the time we're blocking the inner claw for problems in the outer claw, but this one is an exception to that rule. But I think I'm still going to bandage it just to keep any digi or any bacteria, even muck and slurry out of there, just to help it recover with the addition of the weight off it. Throw on a nice little salicylic acid paste just to keep it clean. With some fluorescent green bandage so the farmer can easily spot it in a week's time. Although he does get a bandage list as well, just with the different cows. I got a bandage because sometimes they can get a little bit dirty and they're hard to see, just so that they can remove them at the right time. Sometimes if bandages are left on too long, they can sort of get, when they get damp and dry out again, they can get very hard here. Sometimes they can cause the cows a little bit of discomfort going into their legs. So if you get them off in around a week's time, it's perfect. I'm really glad to find that little cavity in towards the axial wall of that cow's foot. I was shaving right down to the corium there, and that's really where we need to go to find those cavities, but it really wasn't looking like there was anything. This cow just went lame yesterday, so that's the very early stages of that lesion, which this is the time to get them when they're fresh, before the cow has had any discomfort. Let's get you out of the crush, girl, and see have we helped your day. Don't be shaking your head. I think we have. I hope we have. And that's what I call a cow that's motoring really well. Take care, folks, and we'll see you all in the next video. And if you haven't already, for more success stories like that, hit the subscribe button and we'll see you all soon. Until then, take care.